What's good, YouTube? Nappy.82 here, back again, once again. Today, it's Thursday, so you know that means you have another Pokemon Top 5 all lined up and ready to go. I'm surprised I haven't bit my tongue yet saying that after all these weeks of doing that. But either way, this week we have the final week of the regular Pokemon types, which is Rock type. It is the bottom of the barrel. It is the loser. I think Rock has lost more times than normal and Electric combined. But either way, finally we made it to Rock type. This top 5, as well as any top 5 that I do, is 100% opinionated, meaning that if you don't agree with it, then by all means leave your own top 5 in the comment section below. Now I choose not to use any legends on my top 5 list because I plan on doing a top 5 legends towards the end of the series. But if your top 5 requires the use of legends, then by all means go right ahead. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the top 5 Rock-type Pokemon. Alright, so starting off our countdown this week, we have another dual position slot, another shared spot, whatever the hell you want to call it. We had this a couple weeks back with Salk and Throw and Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, and here we have it again with Lunatone and Solrock. Now, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I'm pretty sure that a majority of us can agree that Tate and Liza, or Liza, however you want to pronounce it, from 3rd Gen, had one of the toughest gyms, period. It was one of the toughest gyms, period, in the Pokemon universe. And it's all due to these motherfuckers right here. Now, I don't want to say that Rock is my favorite type, because it is far from it. It's actually probably one of my least favorite types. So there's not going to be a whole lot of analytical explanation for my top 5 this week. So yeah, just get ready for it. So, but either way, Lunatone, Solrock, they're number 5 for me. Yeah. Claiming the number 4 slot this week, here we go again with the 5th Gen fanboys. Here you go, we have Gigalith. Now, when I first saw the, I almost said Pokemon X and Y. When I first saw the 5th Gen Pokédex and I was scrolling through it, you know, I saw Gigalith and I immediately thought, wow, this is a ripoff of Gollum. Because what is it? It's, Roggenrola, Boldore, Gigalith, isn't it? Automatically, I think Geodude, Graveler, Gollum, or Gollum. I don't know. But to be 100% honest with you, I think Gigalith just looks badass. Like that's purely his reasoning for being number 4. Like I said, I'm not huge into Rock types. I'm not gonna do this by stats or any of that stuff. But just to me, Gigalith looks fucking sick, dude. He looks fucking sick. Hats off to whoever designed Gigalith. Speak of the devil, in the number 3 spot this week, we have Gollum himself. I say himself because doesn't it seem like a really masculine Pokemon? Like, I couldn't really see a female Gollum. I don't know, that's just me. But either way, Gollum is OG. He's OG to me. You know, like I said, Gigalith's badass. Gigalith really reminds me of the Geodude, Graveler, Gollum evolutionary line, or the evolutionary family, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, Gollum is just OG. As he's simple as it gets. He's one of those Pokemon that none of us really got the chance to use because he was a trait evolution, and that really pissed me off. Trait evolutions, period, pissed me off. Not just because Gengar is a trait evolution, just period. Like, the trait evolution Pokemon were always sick as fuck. Always, period. So Gollum, just being OG, being that Rock type that he is, he's got to have the number 3 spot at least in top 5 Rock type Pokemon. In the number 2 slot this week, I gotta fall back on OG again. Number 2 is Onyx. I almost said Gyarados for a second, but wrong Pokemon. Similar design, but wrong Pokemon. To me, Onyx is iconic. No pun intended. Didn't mean to almost rhyme there or whatever. But to me, Onyx is iconic when it comes to the Pokemon world. You know what I mean? It's like everybody knows who Onyx is. You know, whether it's through the anime, you know, with Brock and them, or just through the game with Brock and them, you know. Brock has an Onyx. It's one of those iconic gym leaders. You know, it's kind of like how, what's her name? Jasmine has a Steelix. Just happens to be, you know, the evolution of Onyx, but still, you guys know what I'm saying. Like how there's iconic Pokemon, like there's a gym leader that's known to have this, or like the red Gyarados in Lake of Rage. You know, it's just an iconic Pokemon, and I feel like Onyx is somewhat kind of like that. You know, maybe not up to par with the rest of those iconic Pokemon or event Pokemon, but for a Rock-type Pokemon, Homeboy's got to be number 2. And finally, bringing home the #1 slot this week on top 5 Rock-type Pokemon, we have the wall of a Pokemon, Rhyperior. Now, Rhydon, is it Rhydon, Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Rhyperior? I always get them mixed up, but I think Rhydon was #1 on our top 5 ground types. Spoiler alert! And Rhyperior takes the cake for top 5 rock types just due to the fact that this dude is a wall. I know I said I didn't really want to talk about stats or anything. His defense is crazy good. If you ever play me on Showdown, UU tier, you know I got a Rhyperior on my team. Homeboy, he takes hits. Unless you hit him with a water move or a grass move, this dude takes hits, just gobbles them up. Nom 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 nom. This dude, and the best part about it, he can take hits and dish that shit right back out too. So that's why Rhyperior is #1 on this week's top 5 Rock-type Pokemon. So there you have it, people. That wraps up this week's top 5 Rock-type Pokemon for us. If you did enjoy this week's top 5, make sure you smash that like button for me down below, and make sure you share with us your own top 5 Rock-type Pokemon as well. Now, since we've run out of types to cover and to vote for, next week we are launching our brand new top 5 series with a special event episode. Finally, the episode that we've been hearing for so many weeks. Top 10 Legends is coming. It's a special episode, so we're gonna do 10 instead of 5. And after that, like I said before, the series is gonna have a facelift, whole new whole new design to the series. Everything is gonna be changed up next week, so make sure you keep an eye out for it. And like I said, next week's episode is gonna be special top 10 as opposed to just top 5. So I hope you all have been enjoying the series thus far, and I hope you all are hyped for what's to come. Smash that like button for me if you haven't, and as always, people, thank you for all your support. You know me, YouTube, Nappy 192. I'm out.